Hi everyone, back again with another video. Just picked up a new device. Um, it's not the Nexus 6, it's actually the Nexus 9. So I've just picked up this device and I'm going to unbox it, just give you my first impression, compare it to a couple other devices that I have. 16 gigabyte Wi-Fi version, it says. For what I'm needing, I don't really need a lot of space, so I'm going to try to use this tablet for a week, give you my impressions on how it works, sort of give you my impression from a Windows user. I'm going to light up all my data in this tablet and compare it to some other devices. So let's go ahead and open the box. So just like most packaging today, you open up the box, the first thing you see is the device. So I'll just set that aside for a second and let's see what else is in the box. So instructions, nobody reads those, put those aside. Looks like the cable, and the power plug. HTC, so HTC makes the Nexus 9 9-inch tablet, and that's pretty much all that's in the box. It's pretty standard stuff. It's usually the kind of stuff that comes in the box, so nothing new there. Let's bring the tablet back in and let's open it up. And I just want to get first impressions in my hands here. So again, typically the tablets that I've owned have been Windows tablets, and I've never really purchased an Android tablet. I do have the old HP touchpad, I believe it was called. It went on fire sale, and I did put a version of Android on that, but never really owned an Android tablet or even an Android phone. So first impressions here. Feels like a nice smooth material on the back. Smooth edges as well. Probably the power and volume rocker keys feel nice. Nothing on this side, nice and smooth. Weight feels pretty good. I don't have the iPad mini with me, but I do have some other devices. I'll compare the weight. Feels pretty light in the hand. Let's turn it on. I'll do some other videos comparing the performance of the devices. So I'll make one comparing this to the iPad Air. Once I load up all of my information and get similar apps on both of them, I'll run another video showing what that's like. But just let's just go through the boot up sequence here and see what it's like to initialize a new Android tablet. I went through it with the iPad Air and the iPad mini, and that was fairly simple to do. We'll see if this is sort of the same idea when it starts up. So while it's booting up, why don't we go ahead and compare it to a couple other devices. So let's compare it first of all to the original Surface Pro. So these are not comparable in terms of the performance, but certainly you can see the size difference between these two devices. Obviously not really comparable. Thickness, again, not comparable. Probably close to 3 Nexus 9s. Thickness wise, in terms of one Surface Pro. So let's compare it to the Asus Vivo Tab. It's an 8-inch tablet, so it's a little bit smaller screen, but you can see in terms of the height and width, very similar. Nexus 9 being a little bit taller, Vivo Tab not as wide. Again, I'll compare these two devices in a different video, but you can get an idea of what the size of the Nexus 9 is compared to an 8-inch tablet. So it's the bezels are obviously thinner than the Asus, so it's a pretty comparable size. Let's do one more. iPad Air. iPad Air 2, and iPad being almost a 10-inch tablet compared to the Nexus 9. So again, you can see comparisons there in terms of the height, thickness. Nexus 9 is thicker than the iPad Air 2. Weight wise, I don't know the specs on them. I didn't look it up, but they feel very comparable. I would say maybe the iPad Air might be a little bit lighter, but they're so close it almost doesn't matter. Screen size, iPad Air being a little taller and a little wider. So again, get an idea of the size of these two devices. Once I light up the Android tablet with my content, I will compare these two devices in terms of performance and how they just run everyday tasks. And I've got one more beast of a device here. Again, not a fair comparison, but I've got the Surface Pro 3. You can see right away, it's a big guy. Surprisingly, the Nexus 9 is only a little bit thicker than the Surface Pro 3. It's an amazing job by Microsoft to get that thickness down. Just a little bit thicker. Obviously, Surface being a much larger tablet, again, you can get an idea of what the Nexus 9 looks like sitting on the Surface Pro 3 here. Not really comparable. But then again, these two devices not really comparable. One of them is closer to a laptop, more laptop than tablet. But good job on Microsoft to get that thinness down on such a beast of a device. So not a real fair comparison, but again, I'll compare how Nexus 9 holds up against big beasts like the Surface Pro 3. So let's just quickly set this up. And again, I've never used Android. And let's get the Wi-Fi set up. This is the new Lollipop. And I'm looking forward to trying this out. Like I said, I'm going to light this up with my content. So as you can see, right out of the box, my Nexus needs a 297 megabyte download. Okay, seems now to be installing the update, so it took a good 5-10 minutes to download that. over Wi-Fi, and now I'm installing some sort of system update. Okay, so after about 15 minutes of applying updates, we're finally at the Android Nexus 9 home screen. And again, I'm not an Android user, so I don't pretend to know all the features that this tablet has to offer. I will definitely put my information on here, light it up, and see how well the system performs. So there you have it, Nexus 9 unboxing and first impressions. I'll have a more in-depth video once I actually get to play with it a little more and understanding all the glorious things that Android has to offer. Thanks for watching.